from Collectors Paradise. So we have been lucky enough to have Chris and James from Collectors Paradise join us tonight on the podcast. So I'll bring them up. How you going, gents?
Let's go. Hey guys, how you doing?
Very well. How are you?
Very good. Very excited. Very good. Happy to be here.
Oh, we're happy to have you on. We're very happy. Yeah, you look very happy to have probably like 10 people listen to you. No, just kidding. As you know, I'm very self-deprecating and like to crack too many jokes. But yeah, we're super happy to have you on. Obviously, it's a big week for you two guys. So I'll get straight into some questions on Magda's pretty happy. He's like, oh boy, guests. He's a bit shocked. Yeah, we've got some guests this week, Magda. So anyone in the chat that is in, feel free. You can ask any questions. And after we ask the questions to the boys ourselves, obviously we'll be able to ask your ones. Just first and foremost, for those that don't know you two, who are you? How long have you been in the hobby? What do you love collecting? So yeah, just a bit about yourselves.
Yeah, cool. So I guess I'll go first. A bit about me. So I'm pretty sporty, I'd say. You know, I train a lot of sports, basketball, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I know you guys do a lot of NBA here. On my time off, I like to go like spearfishing. I don't know if you guys do that type of thing. It's pretty fun when there's no sharks around. And then in the winter, I go snowboarding, and then I just play video games with the boys sometimes. So yeah. And for the collecting side, I've been collecting since I was a kid, but most of my collection has disappeared every single time we move homes. My mom's just like, yo, do you want this? And I don't even know what it is. And I'm like, nah, just throw it out. And then it's half my collection gone. Happens all the time. Jonathan's asking if you play soccer. Do I play soccer? Nah, Jonathan. I don't play soccer, bro.
Does spearfishing? I'm not game to do spearfishing, man. That's one of my biggest phobias, sharks, bro. Like you're in their realm. You got no hope again if you get bitten by a shark.
He's got the spear gun. That's pretty much all he's got.
Yeah, no, it's pretty nerve-wracking sometimes. Like a stingray will just swim up next to you, and those guys can get pretty big, like 1 to 2 meters, and you don't even hear it because you're underwater. You just see them randomly come up to you.
Oh man, I'd shit my
I don't want to get Steve Irwin, but you know.
Yeah, bloody oath.
Of course.
So I'll go next. I'm James, Melbourne born and raised. From East Side, so around Hawthorn Key area. I would say, if I was to describe me in a few words, I'm a poet. I write poetry. I'm a boxer as well, so I'm into the fitness space. I've got my PT license, and yeah, I love basketball as well. NBA, loving all the NBA talk. I'm not following it as much, but it's good to hear some updates from you guys. I go for Lakers. This is my one NBA card that I have. It's LeBron's 50K career points. That's pretty cool.
Oh, pristine 10 as well.
Yeah, BGS 10. That's the way to go. Yeah. Nice. But yeah, I've been collecting. I've been loving Pokemon ever since a kid. Played the games since I could remember, and then collecting the cards as well. I couldn't really collect them as a kid because they were so expensive, even at $4 a pack. But, you know, got back into it around COVID time, 2020. And, yeah, been collecting ever since then. So, yeah, that's about me.
Nice, mate.
Awesome. There you go. So, both pretty big in the Pokemon space. Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Awesome. Yeah. And I know, obviously, you've got your show coming up. And it's predominantly TCG. Is that correct?
There's a few...
Like in the lineup,
sports guys.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, it's open to everyone, obviously, but a lot of TCG vendors there, which is great because coming into obviously being in the space, the two of us, and being to so many shows, like it was a bit of a mixed bag. Probably coming out of COVID, probably more sports than TCG, and then obviously in the last 2.5 years, you're just seeing it gradually like a wave. TCG taking over. And now it's obviously the more popular in terms of the vendor setups at shows, which is a great thing because obviously we grew up with Pokemon as well. So the fact that it's just massive and it's great for us and for a lot of people in our age demographic as well that grew up collecting Pokemon. You probably have the same thing with your friends, but The same with ours. It's just like, oh, people still collect Pokemon cards. Man, I used to have all of those as a kid. So it's like it's great that it's rekindling the excitement and the fire
now
for
we're
a
just
lot of
big
these people.
kids.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Big kids with empty wallets. So
that's it, man. Yeah, that's it.
So what made
I always
you
tell them too? I always tell them like Pokemon's at its peak right now, and they're always so surprised. Like, what? It's at its peak now? Like, it's pretty unbelievable at the moment.
What's your thoughts on that at the moment in terms of like as a collector with the peak?
I think it's a very organic growth that's been happening, especially in the late Scarlet and Violet era. Like there was that big Logan Paul pump in 2020. I think that was a bit unnatural, but that died down a bit, and now it's gone back up to a very natural growth. Like the artwork and everything that's been happening, it's very it's organic. So I can't see it dipping a lot. It's dipping at the moment, the market, but yeah, things are going well for the Pokemon community. And with 30th anniversary coming up, it's hard to say that Pokemon's going to die anytime soon.
They're
I
smart,
definitely don't think
Pokemon
so
company.
either.
They're smart.
Magda wants to know how did you get into collecting cards?
Yeah. So for myself, my parents would buy me Pokemon cards. My dad used to own Michelle's Patisserie down in Water Gardens, and there was an EB Games right next to it. And I just remember coming after school, we go to the shop, and I'd just be waiting there till they finish work. And the reward for waiting would just to be buying me Pokemon packs. So then I'd come in, you get that feeling in your stomach. And when you walk into an EB Games as a kid, like, oh, I don't know what to get. And then I just like choose whatever they had behind the glass, and they just give it to me. So
that's so good.
I remember those are fun memories.
Back in the days when you could walk in and actually find packs.
At school.
Yeah, and there were so many, like they're just giving it away at that point.
Yeah. Now for me, it was at school as well. Like everyone started collecting cards. AFL cards were big. Pokemon was big, and Yu-Gi-Oh was big. But just trading cards that you liked, and there was no concept of value or whatsoever. So yeah, it was just the scarcity of it as well. Like I'd get 4 packs for my birthday every year, and that was it. So it was like to have that was such a gem, And now to be able to do it as an adult with adult money, it's like I can relive it again. But it's got the investing side as well, so which I'm big in investing as well. So it's a big, it's a good motive and incentive to stay in the hobby.
So your investments, just touching on that, collect sealed wax, certain sets or subsets from product releases. What else? ETBs, UPCs. Yeah, what in terms of the investment side?
In terms of investment, recently I've been collecting a sealed case of each Scarlet and Violet booster box. Sealed cases is what I invest in, and then I collect slabs as well. Like I'll buy raw cards that I like for myself, and then get them graded and be able to sell them as well. But mainly, my big investments are in sealed cases of booster boxes, mainly booster boxes. Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Can't go wrong with sealed. Can't go wrong with sealed. What did we say on this podcast a while back? By the One Piece Blue Bottom at 150 pre-order, we were telling people. What else did we say?
Yeah.
Doma,
We're even
get as
giving
much
links.
151.
Evolving
Links. Skies. Evolving Skies. Get as much Evolving Skies as you can, ladies and gentlemen. A few that we've just, I reckon, we've hit it out at Dodger Stadium 3 times over. That's how far we hit it out of the park with some of those calls. But yeah, it's good to see. Sealed wax, can't go wrong. Got some of it behind me there. It's always people want to open it, and as they say, it's deflationary. So once it's printed, and they run out the prints of over a 2-year period, I think they do, the Pokemon company. It will. There's no more made. They do sometimes bring it out in special sets, but like the booster boxes, as you mentioned yourself, they don't really re-release those. So, and the ETBs and stuff like that. So, that's definitely a good one. Props on that. How did you get into wanting to start your own show? What was the reason for you to go down this path and go? Because had you vended at shows before, like before you decided to take this plunge into organizing a show, and what was maybe it was something you seen there, or you didn't like, or you thought you could do better. what was the reason why you jumped into the show space in setting up? Creating your own show, I should say.
Yeah. I'll start and then Chris will take over. But yeah, before we started our own show, I probably vended about maybe five to 7 times, and yeah, I really enjoyed vending. You know, the aspect of just meeting people and just the whole community was such a vibe. But I guess the one thing that I noticed there was a lack of was a bit of personality in terms of the event itself and the event managers. Like had never met any of the event managers or knew anyone that was the host, besides maybe JD, the TCG Expo. So yeah, that was like a bit of a niche that I saw could have been tapped into.
But yeah, so following up from what James said, I recently got into hobby again after like a long hiatus. So essentially last year in November, one of my friends was like, hey, you should like open some Pokemon packs. I'm like, nah, haven't really touched those in such a long time. But then eventually he got me into it and brought me to my first convention, which was the one in Marvel Stadium. So last year they had
Was national.
Yeah, so that was my first one. I bought a PSA 10 Tyranitar Jap. It was like $70. And then that sort of got me back into the hobby. And then on my second show, I met James. We were at
Just hobby hangout.
It was hobby hangout yeah. So then we clicked straight away, and so like I started making friends with people, and then I started collecting more and more, and then I eventually started vending with my 2 other friends early this year, and then at this point in time, like from right now, we've done 14 shows, and we wanted to just run our own shows. We just thought one day, you know what, we're vending so much, we've connected with so many of the other vendors, we've made so many friends, we enjoy the experience of going to the shows, chatting to people, buying cards, and just the overall vibe. We thought, why don't we just run our own? And I knew I didn't really want to run it by myself because I like working with someone. I like working with people. So then I thought James was a really perfect person to team up with, and we just like bounce off each other really well. And yeah, so now we're on to our second one. Hopefully it gets bigger, you know?
Well,
Very good, mate.
It's actually a very good story because, to be honest, with the content that you put out, I would have thought you guys have been mates for like 10 years. Seriously. I had no idea that you just met each other at the Hobby Hangout this year.
Yeah, so, literally.
I actually thought you were like friends for so long or something, or like, I don't know, but you got a really good
long lost brothers. Dom thought you were.
Mate, honestly, the way that you bounce off of each other, as you mentioned, is great. And I just wanted to obviously direct it to some of your content that you have on your page. And for those that have not seen it before, obviously you're into flipping at shows, flipping coins for cards and for deals, and it's very, very exciting, of course. And you've got so much other content on there. I'll bring up your page just so people know where to find you. Obviously, we'll chuck it all in the description as well. But you can find the boys at Collectors Paradise 25. Here it is. We'll get to
just
the show
1,000
details
followers like half an hour ago as well.
That's awesome. So, congrats, gents. That's so good. We'll get to all the details in a second. But yeah, just the flipping and the content ideas. Obviously, you've got a lot of interesting stuff over here. So like you got Chris with his basketball videos here, and there was one where you were traveling and someone was asleep, and I'm pretty sure it was you, James, was waking up Chris, who was half asleep smashing him with a pillow. It's just very very entertaining stuff. So just your ideas in terms of like that content creating. I know, like you said, when it comes to creating shows, you want to have personality. I'm assuming that's what you want to bring to your content as well as your shows.
Yeah. So basically, with the content that we have, sometimes it just comes to us randomly, and like.
Well, I'm naturally a bit of a fuckwit, so like we just I plan around a lot. So like to be able to film what I do and be able to upload it, like I wouldn't be able to upload it to my personal. So like having it a Collector's Paradise where I can just upload it, it's relevant to the space. It's so good because it creates content as well. So it's
no, it's good. Like one of my favorite videos was the one where I made James jump off the Geelong Pier. I don't know if you guys saw that one, but that was right after a pack attack, and he really didn't want to do it. But I'm just like, nah, bro, it's going to be great.
That was a coin flip. We lost a coin flip.
Is it this one here?
Yeah, that's the one.
That's very, very good. Very funny. So yeah, definitely go onto their channel and check that out. Yeah, you're just contemplating life there of what to do. It's very funny. But definitely head on over, ladies and gents. You can check out all their content. I don't want to spoil it all, or rather you will go to their page, drop them a follow, and then go through their collection of content. Obviously, let's get to the show. You've got some very notable people, of course, at the show. Card Fever, we're obviously good friends with Sonny, so great to see him at the show. Poker Cartel, I'll just bring them up. You got Rara TCG. I won't go through all of them, read every single name, but great assortment of vendors there. And then, of course, some more over here. You got some random blokes here, double coverage, who probably add to the fuckwit title. Don't worry about that. Over here, Prestige cards, Blacklist cards, Troll. So Stephen will be there as well, which is great. And of course, over here, here's the layout. Very nice. So you've got coffees, which is a must. I can see over here. What else have you got? Sausage sizzle.
Sausage sizzle, potentially burgers. I'm not sure if they're doing burgers, but sausage sizzle for sure. And then there's matcha, so they'll have cookies and all that as well.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I like it. That's
you need a little
fantastic.
snack break in between looking through all the vendors. I've posted the link to buy your tickets in the comments, ladies and gentlemen, so you can find it there. You can also find it in the description. Go through and find the link there and in the description on YouTube, and also if you're listening to this podcast format at a later date, you'll find it in the description there too. So check it out and make sure you get your tickets and buy it through our link. I think the landing page, the double coverage landing page link that's generated from Try Booking. So check it out.
Perfect. Another thing I saw as well, and I actually messaged Saucy. I don't know how he gets involved in this, but I messaged him today and I said, you need to get into this.
Oh, yes.
This pack battle. I don't know if you know, but Saucy does a roaming source, which he took after roaming Brian from the AFL. And I said to him, you should do a roaming Saucy and somehow get into this pack battle. It would be hilarious.
Absolutely.
He'd be just trying to throw people off, opening a pack that he doesn't even know what cards are even in there himself. So yeah, you've got.
I'm gonna get some GI Joe cards and reseal it, mate, and just GI Joe out of a Pokemon pack.
So there you go. You got a whole bunch of stuff. So that is coming up at this show. I'll give all the info right now, and then obviously we can discuss it just before we finish up. But it is Saturday, 22nd of November, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Epping Memorial Hall, 827 High Street, Epping. They got Pokemon TCG, sports cards, comics, figurines, trinkets and stickers. There's food, sweet treats, refreshing drinks. Buy, sell, trade, win free prizes, make memories, which is what we love doing in the hobby, and share the smiles. I love your attitude, gents, which is great. Tickets, as Saucy mentioned, everything can be found in the description below or in the bio on the boys' Instagram page. But early bird of $5, $10 general admission, $15 on the door, and kids under 10 free. And that is your physical age, not your mental age. Okay, because I'd be getting in for free to every show if that was the case. But yeah, everything can be found here on the Try Booking link. So just a few things before we do finish up. Magda says, just imagine Saucy wins the pack battle. Yeah, we probably wouldn't hear the end of it for the history of mankind. But I just want to ask a few personal questions just about your collections. So the last two things we ask every single guest that comes onto this show. Your favorite card in your collection. You might have it on you, or you might just be able to tell us what the card is.
Yeah, you want to go for this one? Or... Oh, both of them. Oh, okay. So my favorite card in my collection is sealed Ancient Moon promo. Had it for such a long time. It's literally still in its own original packaging. I haven't even looked at the card itself. For example, when you get it, it's just the back, and then there's just information at the front. You have to actually open it up to see the card. So that's my favorite one.
Keep it sealed.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Never opening it.
And James,
along the lines of the Mew. It's
Ooh, hang on.
Yeah, that's nice. So you'll be able to do a special here.
No, hang on.
All
How
right.
do we do this one?
Oh,
This
not
one.
me.
That's the one.
Drag
Hang
me
on.
out of there.
There
we
is.
go.
There we go.
Oh yeah, very nice. Mewtwo GX. Oh,
Mewtwo
black
GX.
label.
Black
too.
label.
Yeah.
That's
If you
banger.
don't mind, what's the pop on that? How many black labels is there of those?
There's 6 of these in the world.
Oh, that's
Oh
so
my.
sick.
And yeah, I got this last year, and yeah, it's such a hard card to grade, even as a PSA 10, because it came with a lot of like white dots on the back. So to grade it as a 10 is very hard, but to get it as a black label is, yeah, it's insane. So that's my favorite, yeah, for sure.
Very nice. And the last question is recent pickups. Any recent pickups?
Any recent pickups? You're good, bro.
He's struggling.
He needs to knock back a scotch or something just to soothe the throat.
Yeah. No, we're actually we've been craving Yoshi ever since I got to his place. We're just like, man, let's go get Yoshi. So that's
that will be on the cards after this. I think they're still open. They're open till 11, I think.
Yeah, 100%. Oh yeah. So recent pickup. I actually haven't bought any new cards in a little bit, but the next card that I'll probably buy is the PSA 10 Suicune from Crown Zenith. I do love one of the legendary dogs are one of my favorite sets of legendaries out there. So
My man.
you just can't go wrong. Gen 2.
Exactly right. I agree. Raikou, Entei, Suicune. I've actually got that, but I got it in the Japanese. So out of I think it was trying to think what the set was in the Japanese. V-Star Universe or something like that. Yeah. So I've got the PSA 10 set, 3 dogs stashed away.
They're so good.
Yeah, the artwork on it is elite.
Yeah. I also haven't picked up much recently. Just been so busy with life, but I guess from
organizing the show, bro.
EB Games pre-order Phantasmal Flames bundle.
Yeah.
And this random Pikachu card just picked up the other day at Card Fair. It's got a nice rainbow on it. So yeah, just nice and light, but haven't picked up much.
Good to see
this market is a good buyer's market. But yeah.
Perfect.
That's about it.
All right. So thank you, gents. Just one last time. Obviously, we'll bring up, you can follow the guys at Collectors Paradise 25. I reckon if I hit refresh, it'd be more than 1,007 followers, which is what we like to see.
Yes, sir.
Saturday, 22nd of November, 11 a.m. 4 p.m. Epping Memorial Hall. You can buy the tickets either in the description for this podcast or on their link in the bio as well.
And if people aren't organised and decide last minute they want to come, can they buy a ticket at the door, gents?
Yeah, definitely.
Yep, there you go.
15 at the door.
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
$5 early bird, $10 online, 15 at the door. That's what I remember off the top of my head that I saw in that post.
Yeah.
So I've nailed that. My memory's not that shot yet. Thanks again, gents. Really appreciate it. As we did mention to you, this will drop as our full podcast, but we'll also clip your interview and have it as its own standalone as well. So thank you so much for jumping on.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys.
No worries, man. All the best for Sunday. Or Saturday, sorry.
This is start of something big.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we'll see you guys
It
there.
says on your page, aspiring national hosts.
That's right. That's actually
where Paradise, Australia.
Go big or go home, they say.
Perfect. All right. Take care, gents. Thanks for jumping
Thanks,
on.
guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Catch you later.
Awesome work. Boys are great. Thanks for giving up your time, James and Chris. So there you go. Another show source. It's great. Collector's Paradox.